My name is Tabiso Vilagazi, and I am from Denville, Pretoria, and I am digital marketing lead at Think Tank. The reason why I'd recommend Think Tank to anyone else looking at my career path and how it went from high school to going to college and not being satisfied with what I got in college, and eventually doing the training at Think Tank for only a finite number of months, which was 6 months, that exposed me to a lot more than what I could imagine being a college graduate would, Not to say that college is not an ideal path to take, but the reason why I'd recommend Think Tank is that it really benefited me a lot, Today I can say I have a lucrative career, I have endless resources, I have endless connections, I have tons of experience because of that training. I was able to maneuver into different departments within an IT company, and that's almost unheard of because you usually go into companies with what you apply for, what you studied for in college. So I'd totally recommend it, because anyone who just wants to be given a shot, to just sort of express themselves, this is the best way to get your door into the industry.
My name is Kwanede Nyakambi. I grew up in the Eastern Cape at Mount Frere. I would recommend Think Tank to everyone that is willing to study, and especially someone who's a little bit confused with what they're doing. You will end up falling in love with what you thought you wouldn't, because I didn't know what was networking until Think Tank introduced me. I applied for a different company. After accumulating my CCNA, I got another job in a different company, and which is the company that I'm actually working for even now. It's been 3 years working for that company, which was the number one ISP in 2020. So what we do there, what I did when I went there, I did hosting, fiber, LTE, and DSL troubleshooting. So we are doing all of this, and I became like a versatile person, learning these new things, from doing domains with hosting in it, doing dedicated server, learning from where actually one can have like a whole server and manage it themselves and have like a list of domains on it. And then the nice thing about me working in support and being versatile, in 2021 in December, I got promoted to a retentions department.
My name is Dumisana Mwale, and I'm from Polokwane. I started as a technical support technician. I went to a team lead, a fiber optic technician as a team lead. Right now I'm in the junior NOC. I'm a junior network operator. How I look at it is Think Tank is one of the key players in the IT world when it comes to networking, because in every ISP or in every FNO, there's someone from Think Tank, from my classmates and even the guys who joined Think Tank after us. So I can think of AfriHost, I can think of Accelerate Technologies, I can think of iConnect, online communications. I can think of any IT related company that's there in the industry now. Be a big one or a small one, you're gonna find someone from Think Tank. So the learning at Think Tank was really good. I met quite a few interesting people, good friends, and we had quite a few good lecturers as well, I can say. Overall, I can say 10 out of 10, the learning experience. 10 out of 10, yeah.
My name is Willem Moss, originally from Ottersdal Northwest. Did my working experience with Think Tank, and from there, the first company I worked for within IT was Think Tank. I became an IT instructor. I worked for 1 year and 6 months until I was spotted on LinkedIn by one of the distributors of Fortinet, Sentinel-1 and other security products, I worked for them from 2020 March. I worked with them. When I got to the work environment, it was way different. It was a whole different game, because when I got there, they did what the program did. They just threw me to swim with the sharks. They're like, here's the stuff you need to learn. This is the time frame. This is what you specialize in. We're expecting results. It was challenging, I don't want to lie. It taught me how to communicate with people, asking for help, because personally, I'm a person who's self-reliant. But that skill of working with people, I got to learn it while I was working for Networks Unlimited. The learning experience itself, yes, it was pressure, but it taught me how to learn on my feet. It also taught me how to teach myself, which is most important. We had an instructor, but they were more of a guide than, doing the actual lecturing.